Cultivate happiness, master life. Hạnh phúc đủ, làm chủ cuộc đời. Chapter 2. The Mindset of Happiness. Story: Being compassionate toward oneself. She has a big enough heart to be compassionate to people. Clearly, the boy was at fault, but she didn't hold on to the boy's fault in her mind and resent him or demand compensation from him. Her mind was very balanced, unattached, and not annoyed. She shared with me that she also felt very moved and happy to see the delivery boy's joy and gratitude. She was certain that, in similar future cases, the boy would treat others the same way she treated him. Thank you for clearly showing me what compassion for people means. This story reminds me of the image of my teacher and his wife. That day was the release of his book. Due to the pandemic, the celebration had to hold on live from their home. But my teacher and his wife dressed very nicely for their guests. While my teacher shared with nearly 500 viewers, his children, dressed in pajamas, came out and climbed on him and his wife. Even ordinary people were giving a speech and a child interrupted. The adult would be very annoyed and scold the child. But my teacher and his wife coolly and happily continued sharing as if nothing had happened, because they didn't see any problem with their children's behavior. They were in complete control of the situation because of their compassion for their children. In the story you told, do you know why the teacher and his wife were able to be compassionate to their children? Is it because the teacher and his wife saw the children's action as perfectly fine, so they were not attacked or annoyed? Yes, when you have the energy of compassion, your mind will always be balanced. You will not cling to troubles, and you will not be annoyed. Everything arises from your perception attached to it. When you understand this, you will stand above all troubles. Note that the most important person to be compassionate toward is yourself. When you are compassionate with yourself, you will improve and confidently move forward. Hearing you share this reminds me of a story. I had a friend who I cherished very much. When she was my employee, she was very well behaved and listened to everything I said. But when she moved to another department and I addressed an issue she disagreed with, she showed an annoyed attitude and argued intensely with me, something she never did when she was my employee. As we were arguing, another colleague came by to discuss a task with me. My mind immediately stopped arguing. I didn't cling to my annoyance, but switched to very happily speaking with the other colleague. After finishing our conversation, I returned to the discussion with the former employee, reasoning that her thinking was immature at times because she was still young. I didn't cling to her attitude and behavior anymore. I wasn't even annoyed. My mind at that time was very balanced and unattached. After talking with her until late in the evening, I had a very strange feeling. I felt very comfortable, light, happy, and grateful for everything. Congratulations! You understand what the mental state of compassionate people is like. This is a very important foundation for you to approach peace within yourself. Can you help me thoroughly understand inner peace? I will support you in exploring deeper afterward. Now let's look at the mental state of cherishing. Thank you for watching, and remember to give is to take. Appreciation and gratitude stream me down internally.